Hi, love you guys. Welcome to Saga Chess channel. Today we are going to see a very good game. This game is played in a FIDE-Chess.com Grand Swiss tournament, and this players are really amazing. They are very strong event. So let's go to the game. And this white pieces was played by Duo Daniel. I already know he is a very fantastic player. He is a very creative player. His games are most of time very creative to see. And black was played by Sharik Ivan. He is also a very good attacker. So both of the players are playing these games. Let's start the game. White opened with e4, black continued with c5. So black chose to play Sicilian. Knight f3, d6, bishop b5 plus, knight d7, w, a6. So bishop had to come back. So Daniel Dubois chose to play bishop to d3, not for bishop to e2, because if bishop come to this square, it is so passive to play, right? I already said he is a very creative player. Let's see how he was continued. He continued with bishop to d3, knight g f6, c3, b5. So black tried to attack on queen sides. Then a4. White tried to defend their black because the pawn march is very dangerous for white. So the main idea of this setup is bishop has to go to c2 square, and then he have to play d4 and attacking on center. It is looks like Rai Lopez opening, but this is very similar to Rai Lopez. Let's see how he is continuing. So after a4, bishop b7 was played. A into b5, A into b5, rook into a8, queen into a8. So finally, queen comes to this a8 square. Now queen and bishops are both looking on king side. When I saw this position, I thought this pawn is corner. Okay, we have to capture this b5 pawn. But the thing Daniel Dubois played is he played knight to a3. Usually, guys, if you take a lot of players at who are good players like 1-7 rater, 1-9 rater, they all focus to take this piece back whenever they have chance. They want to take the piece back, but look at grandmasters. They don't need the piece back immediately. If they have a chance to develop their piece, they concentrate on develop their pieces only, not take back the pawn immediately. So in your game also try to use this kind of strategy. If you can capture this pawn later, then why you have to capture this with your bishop? You can capture this with your knight by developing this knight to a good square. So Daniel Dubois went for a knight to a3, very creative. After b4 was played, so attacking the knight go for fork. So now knight is looking for this c7 square. So nice fork is available, but black already know that, and black played queen to a5, defending this c7 square. So c into b4, c into b4, bishop c4. I don't understand when I saw this position, because the actual move can play is rook to e1. I expected this one, right? And queen to c2, because he have to develop, support this center pawn. But Daniel Dubois don't care about this pawn. He need this open file, so he sacrificed this pawn on purpose. So let's see. After bishop c4, knight into e4 was played. So after pawn, after black get the pawn, d3 was played. From this position onwards, the game get heated up, guys. So stay tuned and look what they played. So in this position, black didn't get back his knight. He go for counter attack by playing d5. So already said Daniel Dubois is a very creative player, and in order to escape from his attacks, you need to attack him first, right? So he started to attack. So then black also started to attack. Ivan Saric, he is also a very good attacking player. So both are attacking their pieces. It looks like real war, right? So after d5, bishop f4 was played. He need this c7 square, so he played bishop to f4 square. After e5 was played. Let's look if what will happen if you capture this bishop, like d into c4. If you capture this d into c4, there is a good line for white, that is knight to c7. So king have to move king to d8, and you can capture it back, your piece. If the pawn get captured, like bishop into e4, there is another trick. So knight e5. So this knight now looking this pawn. So now this knight looking for giving fork on f7. So after king into c7, already sacrifice this knight. So there is another best move, that is queen to d7 and king b6, bishop e3 check. So you need to sacrifice this queen. So queen to c5. After this, you don't need to capture this immediately, but you can play like rook to a1. After this is a forceful mate, guys. Let's see, maybe you can play like bishop to d5. So queen to a7 check, king b5, and then queen into c5 checkmate. So this is really good attack which white has, but this variation was not played in this game. But instead of playing this variation, e5 was played. So after e5, knight into e5 is the best move. So Daniel Dubois captured this with his knight, and after knight into e5, d into c4 was played. So you already give up a piece. You have to capture this piece, but anyway, you are going to lose this white knight on b5. So in this position, Daniel Dubois go for d into c4. But there is already a good move for white, guys. Can you guess it? What? In this position, it is already a complex position, but in this position, white has a good move like queen to h5. So in this variation, there are two variations available. Let's see one by one. If what will happen, the main red is queen capture this pawn and then give checkmate on d7. So you have to defend this pawn by can play g6. So if you play g6, there is another best move, that is knight into c4. You are threatening to capture this queen back. If you capture this queen, I will capture this queen. What will happen if I capture this queen? I already piece up, so you can capture the queen and reduce the complexity. But the problem is knight into a5, knight ec5. Like you have to defend your knight, right? So this pawn is attacking. So after knight ec5, there is a rook e1 plus. So after rook e1, king has to move, because if you play something else like bishop to block this with bishop, you will lose this bishop by giving check, and this will capture this knight also, this bishop also. So in this position, king has to move to king d8. So bishop check. So king has to move to c8, and there is a checkmate in one, guys. That is rook to e1 checkmate. That kind of variations are available in this variations. So these kind of steps are there. So in this position, the g6 is not good. What happened if queen into b5 is the correct way to go? But there is another way, right? That is queen into f7 check. King has to move. You can now this queen is defending this knight, and you can capture this with pawn, and you are equal material. You have equal material, and white is superior, right? This king is very safe. So in this position, these are the complex, but Daniel Dubois doesn't go for queen to h5. He go for d into c4, guys. So after d into c4, now the position get varied. Now you can see there are four pieces for black and three pieces for white, but the thing is, this rook get activated and the king is safe, but in black camp the king is not safe and this rook is completely useless. So in this position, after d into c4, uh, black played knight captures knight. So uh, he need to exchange all the pieces and go for endgame very soon. Then he can win easily. That's why knight into e5, bishop into e5. In this position, black played bishop to c5 in order to get castle the king and go for attack. But the thing is, black completely ignored a move, that is bishop to d6. What happens if in this position? What will happen if this is the thing you have to remember, guys? Already in my previous videos, I there is a video called "Hunt the King in Center." If you are not aware, you go and check the game. Uh, Whatever they happens, you need to save your king always. So in this position the king is still is in center, so that's why Daniel Dubois know if you let the king castle, he get finished, so he don't let him to castle. If you ask what is the best move for this position before moving bishop to c5 is you have to play f6 first, because you need to create a space for this king in f7. After this you can go for castling, artificial castling. This is the way to go, but black completely ignored this move and he went for bishop to c5. After bishop to c5, white played simply played d6, bishop to d6. So black has no choice, he has to exchange all the pieces as much as possible in order to get the position to play. So bishop get exchanged, so knight exchange, queen exchange. Now the queen is blocking the square, don't allowing king to move further. After this, black played very sharp line, that is bishop to c8, in order to avoid the check given by the rook. So after check, bishop blocked this check. After this, rook d1 was played. So in this move also, Ivan Sarek played a very exact move that was engine searches, that is queen to a8. After this, c5 was played. Look guys, even though white doesn't have a material, but he has a nice possessor pawn and he don't allow this king to catch and don't allow this rook to activate. He is in complete control, guys. This game is really awesome. That's why I'm saying Daniel Dubois is a very creative player. So can you see this, right? So after c5, queen c8 was played. After this, again he pushed this pawn. After this, h5 was played. So finally, black need to develop his rook. So he he has only one route, that is rook to h6. That's why he played a h5. After h5, rook e1 was played. So don't allowing this bishop to go somewhere else. And if the bishop stays here, the queen will also stay here after rook comes to this square. That's why he blocked this bishop completely. After rook e1, rook h6 was played. Rook e5. The main idea of this rook is, next move is rook to b5 and then go to rook to b8. So pinning this queen and winning this queen. So in this position, black already saw this is coming, but he played queen to d8. But exact move for black is to play b3. If rook comes to this square, like rook comes to b5, now only you can move queen to d8. If rook comes to here, and you have to move bishop to here. In this way you can defend the king. If white try to give the check, you have to defend this with your rook. So this is the way to play for black, but Ivan Sarek completely missed this b3 idea, and he suddenly go for a rook, queen to d8. After queen to d8, now this pawn is gonna. So Daniel Dubois happily captured this pawn. Now see guys, now white has two passer pawns in b file and c file. Now black played queen to c7, so queen c5 defending that pawn. Queen e7 want to exchange the queen. Daniel Dubois didn't give the queen and he moved his queen to c3 and queen c7 again b4. So he started to push the another pawn guys. King e7, b5, rook h8. So see guys, he need to bring his rook somehow to the game, because there is don't forget guys, there is back rank mate issues in the white camp. So you have to defend the back rank mate also. In this position, after rook h8, queen g3 was played, rook d8 was played. The main plan for queen g3 idea is to take this bishop and giving check, and this will giving discover attack to this queen. But black completely ignored this, because if you give attack to this thing, I will capture this with a king, and if you capture this queen, I will give the checkmate on a d1 square. So in this position, Daniel already know that, so he played h4 and leaving a breath room for this king. After this, black misplayed a move, that is king to f8. He completely missed a super move guys. Can you guess? It is your turn guys. You have to think on what is the weakness in this position. Try to find out on yourself. Look guys, there is a 2 passer pawn already in the 5th rank and then a 6th rank. So try to find out on yourself. Okay, in this position the best move for the white is rook into e6 guys. After rook into e6, you know, you can't capture this rook back. Instead you have to capture this queen. After queen capture, you can't escape this rook, and you have to capture this queen back. After f into g3, f into e6, now the rook visits a 2 passer pawn. In this position, white played c7. So if you play king rook to c8, now this pawn will come forward and attack this rook, and white will definitely get the queen. So in this position, Sarek went for king to e7, ignoring capturing of this rook. So after capturing this rook, king captured this pawn. Now the white king start to play, like king f2, king c7, king e3, king b6, king d4, king into b5, king e5. Now this pawn is corner guys. So in this position, Dak resigned the game. Daniel Dubois won this fantastic game. Even though he is a piece down, he won this game. I think you all enjoyed the game. Let's continue further. What will happen if I play like king to c5, king into e7? Let's see guys. After this, you can play like this only. After capturing this, you can capture this. After capturing this, now this king comes to this square. Now this pawn is passer. The black king can't block this pawn to get queen. White played a very fantastic games. Thank you guys. Thank you for all. Bye bye.